Hi everybody, Joel Ryder here. 16th August 2019. Thought I'd come over here and get a little sunset action going on. uh, Boys, that sun is pretty big. I can't believe how big it is. Um, I don't really know much what to say here, but there's clouds all over. We've had a storm off and on. It seemed every half hour we would get rain and then sun, rain, sun. It's a very odd day. Last, Yesterday was a bit like that too, but today is really bad. I'm hoping there's no issue with the recording here because I'm inside my truck because it's also very cold outside. It is just barely 10 degrees Celsius here right now, where I'm at in Alberta. Now, the spot here, I can see all the way over to the mountains, although all them clouds and everything are blending right into the mountains. You can't even see them. But there's that sun going down, and it is very large. Uh, all this blew right off all of a sudden because it was 25 minutes ago. It was pouring so hard here I could hardly see. I hope there's no issues with this because I'm looking through the windshield, but my windshield's pretty good. It's not busted or cracked or anything like that, so it should be not too bad. There might be a little glare, but I'll tell you, that sun is pretty big. I'm not used to seeing it that big, and I've been noticing it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger over the months, right? So I've been watching it here in Alberta. Well, it'll be 2 years in December 5th. I landed here in Alberta from Nova Scotia. But, wow. There's some very odd things in them clouds. As I'm sitting back here, I'm looking through my sunglasses, out through the blue strip across of my windshield, and I can look directly at that sun and the clouds, and very odd. I mean, it looks like buildings and all kinds of stuff on top of those clouds. And there always seems to be a big bank of clouds like that right at sunset. And that big black one on across the bottom that the sun is just peeking up over top of right now. Looking at that sitting here, I mean, I grew up next to the naval yards and that in Halifax, Nova Scotia. So it looks like a big ship that's sitting in dry dock, is what it looks like. It's even got a bow and everything on it right over here. You know, it's very odd. And I don't know how long this video is going to last because I don't know what's going on with my phone, but it seems to have used up all its memory and I erase everything all the time. So I don't know. This guy up here, that one right there, very odd looking. I don't know if the phone is going to pick it up, but looking at it sitting here in the truck, I mean, oh my God. Look at that right beside that little blaze of sun right there. Now look at that. That looks like a whole bunch of buildings sitting up on top of there. Well, I'm going to have fun with this footage when I get home with my magnifier and all that. Now see, that's not the mountains. That's a big cloud it's gone down by, or what they're calling clouds. It's not a cloud, but look at the cloud above the one that just went down. It looks like there's something all over the top of it. It looks more like a cloaked ship to me than it does a cloud. Especially when I look through the phone. So, wow. Very weird. sunsets are getting crazier and crazier all the time. I don't know what the heck is going on. Now, we got a little break today from the chemtrailing. I mean, there's still a whole lot of it up there. You can see all that sort of darker, wispy stuff going across up there. Not the big black clouds, but the wispier stuff. That's all chemtrail, and it's way up high. Way up high, whatever's going on up there. But look at this cloud right here. Look at everything on top of that. Hey? You see that thing right above it? Like, this guy right here, that skinny one across the top. Looking at that, that looks like one of those, I call them nanotubes. And if you sit there, if you get one of those form right over top of you and you watch them long enough, it actually looks like there's stuff going through them. So, that, you know, I call them nanotubes because I believe they're spraying these nanotubes that things are flying through. But see that thing, how odd it looks? Look like buildings on the top of there. All the clouds look like that now, or what they call clouds. So, the sun is actually going right down now, so it's very odd looking stuff. I gotta take a picture of that.